So you want to know what most people won't admit is that their life is exactly where they put it, right? Not where their parents left them or where society forced them to be. It's where they decided to stay. Because the truth is like if your life sucks, it's probably because of you, right? And this is not to be made as an insult, right? Because the good news is that because you caused it, because if you caused it, you can also fix it. Okay, because let's be honest, like we live in a society where, everyone's looking for someone to blame, right? And whether it's the boss, the system, your ex, or their childhood. But here's the problem with blaming, right? When you blame, you hand over power, okay, instead of owning it. And you can't control what other people do, but you can't always control what you do next or how you respond to issues that pop up in your life. Because responsibility isn't about guilt. It's about power. It's saying, this is my life and my results are my fault and my success will be my doing. Okay. And let's be honest, if you're broke, own it. If you're out of shape, own it. If you're lonely, own it. Just own all that shit. Just own it. Stop waiting for somebody to come fix it because nobody's coming. Not your parents, not your friends, not the government. And you basically you're your own rescue mission. Okay, everything is up to you. The moment you accept that, you see that your life changes, right? You'll see a difference. And because now instead of asking, why is this happening to me, you start asking, okay, what am I going to do about it, right? It's a shift in mindset, right? You're taking more ownership instead of saying, okay, why is this happening to me? Sound like a victim. You're like, okay, what am I going to do about it? Right. And that gets the mind to think, say, okay, how do I solve this problem? And taking responsibility doesn't mean that life gets easier, right? It means that you stop living like a victim. You start making choices that build discipline and not comfort. You wake up early, even though you don't feel like it. You keep your word, even though no one's watching. You show up for yourself when nobody else will. And that's how you build respect. Okay. Not from others, but from yourself. And so if you're someone that's tired of being, stuck, here's a wake up call, stop making excuses, stop waiting for motivation, stop pointing fingers. You are where you are because of your choices in life. And and that's exactly where you can change everything, starting today, right? Don't wait till next week or wait till New Year's to start making changes. Start today. There's no better time than today to start making these changes. And you want to take responsibility because the second you do that, you take back control, and that's when life starts moving in your favor. And so to finish this off is stop blaming and start building. Because nobody's coming to save you, but you have everything it takes to save yourself, right? And that all starts with once you start owning it. That's when you start to say, all right, you know what? I can start making changes because look at, man, everything that you do in your life, and I get it, right? Because you'll probably think, oh, but this happened. It wasn't my fault that this happened to me. And you know what? You're probably right. It probably wasn't your fault. But that's not the point. The point is to own it. Own everything, right? Because once you start owning it, you have the power to control it, right? You start questioning, all right, you know what? This happened to me. Maybe I need to start making better decisions with, who's in my life, what type of people that you have around you, right? You start questioning, your relationships, and once you start doing this, you start looking at your habits, the relationship, and then because all these things, your habits, your relationships are a reflection of your choices in life. Okay. And I think I know a lot of people that always blame their parents, their mother for why their life turned out the way it is. They could have put you in a better school, got better education, or why didn't you, start, build a business to make money so then you can hand that off to me. Look at, your parents they did whatever they did because they made choices in life. But you know what? You're an adult now. What your parents did have nothing to do with what's going on, what you're doing now. That has nothing to do with the choice that you're making going forward. You right now as an adult have the responsibility and the power to make choices that better your life. And the question is, why aren't you doing it? Right? Looking back at the past or why your parents didn't do X, Y, Z is not going to better prepare you or put you in a position that's going to be successful in the future. Right? So you want to make sure that you start to say, you know what? Everything in my life is my responsibility. I own it. Good or bad, whether it's my fault or not, I own every aspect of my life. And going forward, I just need to make sure I'm making decisions that's going to put me in a better position to succeed. Not to say that you're not going to make mistakes, but we all make mistakes, but they take those mistakes as a learning experience and say, all right, as feedback for what not to do in the future. And that's the best thing you can do, right? You can't control certain things that go on in your life, but you can control how you respond to it. All right. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure you leave a comment down below with the like button and share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. So you guys take care. Have a good one. Later.